Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Kenzie if you're new here. Today we're going to be going around the house and I'm going to be doing a little haul of everything that I've picked up recently. I've curated lots of different home decor pieces that I just want to show you guys and we can style them together and kind of talk about them a little bit. So it should be a really fun video. That is enough talking. Let's just get right into it. Let's start with some recent vintage items that I've picked up. These are all from the store Cottage and Key, which is a little small shop that sells vintage, antique, and found pieces, as well as the most beautiful home decor and furnishings. I love everything about their shop. They have different collections, the European collection, the vintage collection. I picked up a few things from each of the collections, and if you're interested in anything on her website, I do have a discount code so you can save some money. I will leave that down below right next to the link in the description box. This little brown jug is one of my favorites of this whole video. I absolutely love the tone of the brown. It's a perfect neutral middle shade. Authentic jars like these are from Turkey, and these are actually called Valentina jars. I think this piece is so beautiful that it can easily be styled by itself to make a statement. I've styled it on this round wooden stool. I've also styled it on floating shelves in my living room, and it's also a perfect size to pair with a larger vase. Also from Cottage and Key, she gifted me these bone boxes. These are handcrafted and so beautiful. The little detail in this is just stunning. I wish that you could see this in person. The camera definitely doesn't do it justice because everything about these boxes are just so pretty. She has a ton of different varieties and patterns of these boxes too. Lots of neutral colors. I also know she has a set of travertine boxes, which are beautiful as well. They're kind of a medium striped pattern, very neutral, also a little coastal, which I love too. And so many ways to style this, whether it's on a coffee table, a sideboard, or shelves. Boxes like these are so versatile, and I also like how they can be used for functional purposes, like for storing little trinkets like remotes, candlewick cutters, or any extra accessories that you want to have keeping around but not necessarily laying out. This spiral marble bowl is beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is also from Cottage and Key, but I have seen this exact bowl sold by multiple different sellers, so I'll be sure to leave both linked down below. So beautiful, a solid, sturdy stone material. It's not too heavy either, and it's not too big of a size, so it's very easy to store when you're not using it. I love using bowls like this to use as a finishing piece off of a console styling. I love to stack it either in between decor, beside an arrangement, or stacked on top of some books too by itself is also super stunning. This bowl has so much little detail in it that you really don't need much to go next to it. This small little vase is also from Cottage and Key. This is a little crock from the European collection. I just love how antique and authentic this is. It has that classic neutral glaze finish and it feels very pottery-like and handmade, and I love that look. I have tiny little floating shelves in my kitchen, so I thought this would be perfect to act as another layering piece within my decor. I also love and very much so appreciate the fact she lists all of the different vintage items that she sells one by one, so you know the exact piece that you're gonna get. Some stores like Olive Atelier, they randomly pick and choose for you, which can honestly be fun sometimes, or if you're an indecisive person like me, but sometimes it is nice to pick out the exact size, color, and style piece you want. If you're interested in buying vintage items, but you're picky about the vintage items, Cottage and Key would be a great option for you. Next are some items from Zara Home. I didn't get much here, but they did have these beautiful dark brown bases that I just could not pass up. The price of these are super good. They have 3 different sizes, and I am styling with the medium size here. I love the dark charcoal tones mixed with the brown and all of the distressing on this vase. so beautiful, and the shape is so good too. The top opening isn't too wide, and you can get away with having less stems inside. I love this vase so much. I've had so much fun styling with it. I've used it in my kitchen and also in my living room on our reclaimed wood sideboard. A nice, versatile, rustic staple vase that looks vintage but at an affordable price. Next on Zara, I got this little glass canister set. I don't know if this is technically what it's for, but I'm assuming it's to hold olive oil and vinaigrette and maybe some spices too. It comes with 4 little things, 2 of these glass salt and pepper shakers, 2 of these beautiful glass canisters too. I personally got this because we love to make what we call special bread in our family, which you've probably tried at an Italian restaurant. It's not actually called special bread, but you basically just get a bread of your choice, olive oil and vinaigrette, and put some spices, oregano, pepper, salt, whatever you want on top, and dip your bread in that, and there you go. My son and husband especially love this, and they love to have this just for random snacks. So I figured these cute little canisters can act as our little special bread station and save time for everyone while we're making special bread. Now let's talk about all the new things I've purchased from Amazon recently. I have a few coffee table books that I've been loving, that I'm always styling with, that I recently purchased. I personally find myself always reaching for the coffee table books that are neutral, especially the binding or the front cover. These 2 books have been a favorite in my living room. One is called Home by the Sea. The binding of this is so beautiful, and we also love to have little coastal touches here and there, so I love this book. Also super affordable too. Another new book is called The Space That Keeps You. I love the way that this book looks. It is such a beautiful beige color, such a pretty texture of this book with a lovely font and a dainty little picture on the cover. I love using coffee table books to style. The more books, the merrier in my opinion. It makes your home feel so much cozier and lived in, which is the goal. I also picked up this glass cloche. This is a little candle holder and has a woven tray to hold the candle. I love the woven detail of this, and I think the glass cloche is versatile. You can use this to cover a candle. You can use this as just a styling piece. I think this is really cute. This is by the brand Creative Co-op, and it was pretty affordable too. I want to say it was around $15. This wooden duck has been one of my favorites. I've used this guy in so many recent videos, but that is because he is just so cute. I think he is perfect for the springtime and gives that subtle touch, but also adds the extra wooden texture. I got this little guy from Amazon, and last time I checked, this one in particular was sold out, but there was a lot of his friends that are just equally as cute that are in stock. So I will be sure to either try to find him from a different website, or I will just link his buddies for you. This woven frame is new too, also from Amazon. This one was a little bit pricier, especially just for one frame. I want to say it was around $25 or $30, but I've been eyeing this one for a long time, and this is a great dupe for very similar frames sold at Serena and Lily, McGee & Co. I styled it in my room on my TV stand. I've also styled it in my living room on my floating shelves. I particularly think it looks really good on this gold Target easel. It's the perfect height for it. I got the 5x7 size, by the way. So I love pairing these two together. And then I just have a print of this meadow inside of this one. This is a print that I made that I have available on my Etsy shop. Also from Amazon, these cutie little spring mugs. I have been waiting to show you guys these. How freaking adorable are these little mugs. These are a little bit smaller in size, but they actually fit my Nespresso pods perfectly. So that is all that I need. But they're handmade, they're ceramic, they have different patterns. I got the rose pattern and then this cute little tulip pattern too. Love the subtle pink detail on them. And I just really wanted a statement spring piece. And since we're always using mugs, I figured displaying these guys on my floating shelves in our kitchen would be a fun little addition for the season. I also recently picked up this brass twisted spoon. I was honestly expecting this to be a little bit bigger, the spoon part, but it's not. It's like a normal spoon size, but then the stem is really long, which I actually don't mind because I'm just using this to stick in my kitchen crock anyways. There's a subtle patina to the brass and it is so beautiful with the twisted detail. This definitely looks more on the rustic side and it looks like an antique or vintage piece to me. This is from Magnolia. It was only like $10 to $15. Definitely not bad at all, but I just really like it. I really wanted to show you guys, and I think it adds such a cute little detail to the kitchen crock on my countertops. Speaking of Magnolia, I also picked up this giant tapestry from there. Oh my gosh, you guys. The price of this is so good considering the size. I don't think the camera does it justice because this wall is huge. The tapestry itself is 70 something inches long, like 72 or 74 inches long. For reference, this sideboard is 87 inches long. So this piece of art is only 10 inches smaller. This takes up so much room and it is printed on the most beautiful distressed looking paper. I just love this so much more than I thought I was going to. I love the statement that it makes, and it is just perfect to add some color and warmth to your space. I feel like this really upgrades our space and makes it feel so much cozier, and it looks like a huge expensive piece of art, but for such a great price for such a gorgeous large piece. She has lots of different art tapestries to choose from on her website too. Mounting it was super easy too. We didn't even have to use screws for this large piece or even bother finding a stud because it is just so light and easy to work with. Archie. I have been getting questions recently, like why don't I share their names? So let's do it. They're all right here. So let me introduce everyone. This is Mavis. She has anxiety. This is Stanley. He was my first. This is Archie. Otis. He was my first cat right after Stan. And then this is the newest one, Norman. This lamp is a stunner. Wow, you guys, this is actually from Wayfair and it's not a bad price. I got it on sale and I believe it's still on sale right now, but I did purchase the smaller size. And I don't know if this is an authentic vintage lamp or if it's just made to look more distressed, but this is so beautiful. I love the oversized shade and the muted brown color of the base is so pretty. Compared to other designer lamps that are vintage, the price of this one is super good. I've seen lamps that look very similar for $400 to $500 and I purchased this for only $150. For my spring florals this year, I picked up a few different stems. First one is this bundle. This is by the Real Touch brand. I purchased this from TJ Maxx, but I know you can also get it from A Floral and Amazon and different websites. They are so realistic looking and super easy to work with too. The stems aren't too long, so very easy to put in a shorter vase, which is what I think they look best in. I only got one bundle and that's all I needed to use to style in one of these smaller vases, and I just love the way it looks, especially in a darker colored vase. The white flowers just tend to pop so much and it's just so beautiful and festive. These stems are also one of my favorites. They are a little bit pricier from A Floral. These are called dill stems and they're these white little bunchy stems. They do tend to shed a little bit, but honestly I think it's so worth it because these are so pretty. These almost have a snowball looking effect to them I just think they're so dainty and add such an elegant touch to an arrangement. I'm using 3 of these dill stems here, and I paired it with 2 ranunculus stems in this charcoal vase. It's neutral, it's pretty, it's wispy, it's airy, but it still makes a big statement over here in the corner of my living room. I always get questions about these dried hydrangea stems too. These were purchased from A Floral last year, and they are the cone hydrangeas in green and purple, but they actually have so sadly discontinued them. I actually asked if they were going to come back out with them because I get so many questions about them all the time, and they don't think that they are going to, which is so sad. But I have been on a mission to find similar ones. I will find the manufacturer that A Floral uses so we can find these and you guys can purchase them for yourself. I really do love these stems. They have grown on me so much, and I have found myself reaching for them for many different seasons, honestly, not just spring. So these are neutral that have a little pop of color to them. Love these, and they look so realistic in my opinion. I paid like $40 or $50 per stem for these last year, and it is 100% worth every single penny. Speaking of flowers, if you're into real flowers rather than the faux versions, I don't know if I told you guys about this, but Nick actually got me a floral arrangement subscription for Christmas. So for the past few months, every month, a new bouquet gets delivered to my door. This is not sponsored, by the way. We actually discovered this ourselves and pay for this subscription every month. But this month I got these David's something roses. Oh, I can't remember the name of them. If you know what kind of roses these are, leave a comment down below. They're beautiful, very thorny roses that keep getting bigger and bigger. They bloom into these beautiful, huge roses with so many layers. The pink of these are so beautiful, and I just had to show you guys these and tell you about this little subscription place. It's called Boaks. I will leave it down below. These roses in particular were a little bit more expensive, but so worth it because these are so beautiful, and we truly have loved this flower subscription so much. It's been so nice and so refreshing to change out these flowers each month for fresh ones. I also recently picked up a few different Bath & Body Works candles, and I have a few scents that I have been loving and would love to tell you about. This one is perfect for the kitchen in my opinion. This smells like a bakery. It says it's banana scented, and you can sometimes smell an undertone of banana, which is kind of intimidating. Like, I don't know if I want a banana smelling candle, but it's not like that. It's like a warm hug, a warm bakery. It smells so fresh and so yummy. Also, I love the packaging of all of these candles. They have such a beautiful vintage print on them. It's like of a town with some floral, with some trees and other vegetation. Love this. My favorite neutral scents that both me and my husband love are Sunwash Santal. This one is kind of a little bit more masculine, but still super calming and neutral feeling. Palo Santo and Sage is also such a good one too. And then this brown one is Mahogany Vanilla, a very neutral vanilla with almost a hint of cashmere and also a hint of that masculine smell as well. Love Bath & Body Works candles because the smell always lingers and lasts all day. We recently went on a trip to West Palm Beach in Florida. We went to this cutie little store called Hive. They actually have a whole bunch of different kinds of shops there, like categories, like they have a restaurant, a shop for kids, a shop for home decor. So of course we went into the home decor shop, and it was just so cute. Very Florida, very coastal, very natural, beachy vibes. I was so here for it. I spotted this beautiful white and gold magnifying glass, and I had to pick it up. I only paid $14 for this, which I was pretty surprised. Everything else was not the cheapest, so I feel like $14 was totally fine for this. I love this. I've been looking for a magnifying glass, and I've never seen a white and gold one like this. I just think it is so pretty and high-end looking, and I just love it. I think it looks so good, especially on my wooden sideboard. that is it for today. Let me know what you guys thought of today's video. Let me know what your favorite new piece from today's video is too. I am so curious to know. If you're new here, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. It's one of the best ways to support my channel, and it truly just means so much to me. We will see you next week in a new video. Bye.